Hi, Mayor Jeff Sherwin here with another installment of What's New in Northlake. Today we're at the site of the former Northlake Lutheran Church. The city bought this church some time ago with the thought it could be fully utilized for the community. State Representative Willis and the Veterans Park District Preschool used the ground level portions of the building, but the rest of the building sat empty because it was not handicapped accessible. The city went out and got estimates to put an elevator into the building, and all of the estimates came out at over $1 million each. So eventually State Representative Willis and the Veterans Park Preschool vacated the building, and the City Council decided the better move would be to demolish the building rather than invest over $1 million into it. Prior to the demolition, many usable items were salvaged from the building. This included light fixtures, plumbing fixtures, even the organ. Everything went to the Habitat for Humanity organization for reuse and other projects. Also, last week, the Public Works Department decided they would try to salvage the cornerstone of the building. So they removed the cornerstone, and much to their surprise, there was a copper box inside that was a time capsule. Inside the time capsule, there were prayer books, missalettes, photographs, articles about the groundbreaking and the 1959 additions. The original church was built in 1941 at ground level. In 1952, they needed more space, so the parishioners jacked the church up, dug out a basement, and that served as a main meeting room for the church. In 1959, additions were added to the church, and that was kind of a fateful decision because when they raised the church, they made it no longer handicapped accessible, and the additions followed suit, and it ended up with 4 different levels in the building. You can't really fault them for that because nobody thought about those issues back in 1952 or 1959, but here we are today, and this is what led to the demolition decision. So even though you can't fault them for the decisions made in those 1950s, it just shows you that it has ramifications in 2025. The church had an active membership all through the 1950s and 1960s, and the time capsule gives us better insight to those times. Right now, the plans for the property are fluid. No final decision has been made. There's been suggestions for pickleball courts, for another rental building for parties and gatherings, or just to leave it as green space. But right now, everything is still fluid, and we'll see what happens. Now we're at Fulroy Park. What's happening here is the 40-year-old playground is being replaced with a new state-of-the-art playground with a fully rubberized surface. We expect that this work will be done by the beginning of winter. Phase 2 takes place next year, where the rest of the park will be renovated and have a new water feature. And our last stop is in the 300 block of East North Avenue. The city acquired a dilapidated commercial structure which was demolished, and we're going to build a new 15-car parking lot to serve the businesses in this area. Also, just to let you know, the stormwater management area at Wolf and Wiltsey is completed. The parking lot at the library is completed, and even though it wasn't our project, all 3 lanes on westbound North Avenue are now open. Thank goodness. And that wraps it up for this odds and ends segment of What's New in Northlake. We'll see you next time.